Yo, what's good, people? Your boy Snow, Ignorant Gamers in the house. Shout out to Lifestyles Defined, Corpse Can't Laugh, and Lifestyles Gaming. We in the building. You're looking at a mission from Grand Theft Auto 5 on the PlayStation 3. This is basically, I just wanted to reach out to you guys and talk to you a little bit about this game. And we haven't had any vlog videos coming out because there's been some things that we've been taking care of, and we haven't had the time to get there. So don't worry, they're coming. And again, this is deep into the story, so you're more than welcome to click away and just listen to the sound of my gamer voice, and I'll take you through there. But you know, I know you guys been wanting to see what our opinion is, or at least my opinion, or what have you. But the game is fantastic. Um, Shout out to Rockstar for doing 1 billion in 3 days. I think they shattered the 15-day record of Call of Duty. I believe it was Black Ops 2. It took like 15 days or something like that. Um, and this is well deserved on the strength of, this game was 5 years in the making. The people wanted this, uh, and I mean, they delivered. I'm not even finished the game, but they have delivered. It's such an incredible game that they put together, and the reason why I'm showing this footage is because um, I want another Midnight Club, and I seen some things in here that kind of gives me even more hope that a Midnight Club is in the works. I think the handling has been tweaked to be more arcadish for this, because of one of the complaints of the last Grand Theft Auto is that the driving was too real. But the way that the car handles when you get your driving up, and some of the races in here, they feel like a Midnight Club race, and the visuals and everything, like, it's just an amazing game. The reason why I haven't finished the game yet, campaign wise, is because, again, all the Rockstar games are like, the research and development are probably funneled here, where there were times where I was doing stuff that I thought was part of the mission and it wasn't, and then it was some things that just grabs your attention and you end up losing 30 minutes. Like, it's crazy. Like, I jumped from one character who was already at the strip club, so I just went in, and because I'm recording the footage, I can see how much time I'm spending in there, and I'm trying to get the like meter to go up, and all of a sudden it's 30 minutes done passed, 30 to 45 minutes done passed. I'm like, dude, I just lost 30 to 40 minutes of playing time. You know what I mean? Like, that's an amazing immersive thing. I don't think this campaign is that immersive, like let's say BioShock Infinite, Far Cry 3, or well, not even Far Cry 3, because that was open world too, but like BioShock Infinite and The Last of Us. But the story is there, the character developer is there, everything is there. It's just amazing what they've pulled out. I think by me playing a PlayStation 3 version, I've only noticed one pop-in since I've been playing, maybe two. Graphically, it's there, like, it's pushing the tech, it's pushing what the P3 can do, and I actually think it could do more if it didn't have to split it with the Xbox 360. That's not a shot, it's just facts. And the music on point, the dialogue, the infinite amount of dialogue is just so dope. There's times where I've caught myself just like riding to the checkpoint or whatever, and I decide to be like, you know what, let me just slow down or ride around the block a couple of times to hear the rest of the dialogue. And it's so authentic, even down to the non-essential characters that don't have names. And even now that I mention it, the strippers, attention to detail for me is a big thing. And in an open world game, you have to respect that, because there's a lot of things that you could be like, oh well, they didn't have to touch that, it'd be fine, but they did. And you have to be like, yo, I wouldn't have thought that. For instance, I had to do a mission where I had to go to ammunition. And don't worry, this is not a spoiler because you're gonna have to go to ammunition in general without the story. But I needed to get ready for one of the missions, so I went to ammunition. And when I got out, I was trying to flirt with one of the girls that was walking in the street, or start a fight with somebody in the street, I don't know. And I end up hitting the button and it flagged down a cab. So I'm like, wait a minute, did he really just blow a whistle for the cab? And I looked at my mini map, there's an icon blinking, and it was the cab. And I was like, hold up, let me walk over there. So I go over there, and behold, press triangle to get in the cab, or hold triangle to steal the cab. So I get in the cab, and it's offering me, I was Franklin at the time, it offered me to go to Franklin's house, somewhere where Michael was, and a couple of other checkpoints. So I went to Franklin's house, and took the ride. And I was just like, yo, I'm riding a cab in Grand Theft Auto. How crazy is that? When I get time to mess around, I'm gonna go see if I can ride the little trolleys and stuff, or catch a bus or something. But it's just those little things like that, like you wouldn't expect. And I know that there's stuff like that been there before, but again, attention to small details, down to the phones. Trevor has a Windows-based phone. Michael has an iPhone replica, and then Franklin has an Android-based phone. When you take strippers home, I guess they send you sexting messages afterwards. I mean, it's that kind of thing where you're not thinking about it, but boom, here it is. Rockstar puts it in your face in an open world game. And this is just the beginning, because they have yet to announce what their plans are going to be for the next generation. And who knows what they dial back to accommodate for this generation. Maybe they have a whole new IP that they want to unleash. Shout out to Saints Row for trolling GTA 5 with a GATV DLC pack, and they got it on wordplay. And shout out to Watch Dogs for saying after you spend a month in Los Santos, come visit Chicago or something like that. I like that, because when it comes to the open world, I give Rockstar the throne, if you will, and that's why I'm like so eager to know what they're gonna do. And for me, I hope it's a Midnight Club, but that's just me being a super fan. Let me bring it back. It would have made sense if it was already announced, because the best way to push new technology is to have car games. Back to Grand Theft Auto, attention to details. They reference other GTA games, or other GTA games, and I haven't gotten around enough to doing some of the silly stuff where it would probably reference maybe Red Dead, like LA Noire did, or maybe I think they referenced LA Noire with an old case, like a case that was cold from, they said, like 40 years ago or something like that, which 40 years ago would probably, no, that wouldn't put it in time. Maybe if they said 60 years ago, but they reference other Grand Theft Autos, and it makes me feel like, yo, what happens if Nico shows up, or old man from Vice City shows up? Like, that'd be crazy. Or the Ballad of Tony, like that would be so ill. And speaking about Game of the Year talk, I kind of feel like this is going to win by default, which is a shame, because BioShock Infinite did put up a great piece, but that Last of Us, for me, Grand Theft Auto, I just want to get around, I just want to play, I want to play around, but I do invest myself in the story, so I'm like trying to get to the story, and it's a good story, but I'm just trying to get through it. But The Last of Us, I couldn't wait, and I was mad because I was busy when The Last of Us came out. It came out on my birthday, and I ain't finished that game till like a month later. and it was all because my life was just that busy at the time. So it was paining me not to be able to play it. And even on the GTA, like I took 2 days off, and this is, I'm recording this at 1:48, 9:23. I took, I think, Saturday off, and I might have taken a little, I think, was it Thursday off or whatever. Usually from Tuesday to Tuesday I'm on it. Actually, from Tuesday to Tuesday I beat the game by Saturday or Sunday. If I put a couple of hours into it, but I extend that a little bit when it's an open world game. I think that's an incredible thing that Rockstar has done. I hope they reference Manhunt, by the way, in this. But actually the mask might have been, I gotta double check the mask that I saw. Maybe that was a reference to Manhunt. But they definitely took up the realism a little bit in here. You die a lot faster. I've gotten tricked and jumped and shot and beat up by people, by pedestrians in the street. Actually, a couple of female chicks beat me up. They were some female gangbangers looking like Left Eye and Aaliyah. R.I.P. to both of my babies right there. And there's nothing bad I can say that couldn't be said about any game. The occasional tweaks, wow, whoop-de-woo. The occasional popped in, whoop-de-woo. Like, you're gonna be mad at that. I think that if I had to say there was one thing that irked me about it is every now and then, and this is my eye, it may not reflect on yours, is that there is the occasional frame drop, and I hate pressing start to get to the map and then having to press X to get into the map. If you're playing the game, you understand exactly what I mean, because the map is kind of crucial. So I feel like maybe a double tap or something, like a hotkey, something, so I can go straight into the map. And the only I think one other thing too is the GPS functionality. It's not wrong. Sometimes it takes you a weird way. I don't think it's a matter of being broken. I just think I rely on it too much instead of just going around and exploring. But as I get deeper into the game, this is why I'm not going to make it a complaint. As I get deeper into the game, it starts to be less of a thing. I know where things are, and I'm about, I'd say, 5 hours per character. Let's just say 15 hours. I think it's actually 2 hours shorter than that. But man, I'm enjoying it. It's definitely the game to have if you're a parent. Well, you're a gamer if you're watching this and you're a parent, so you know what you have to do. You know the conversation you have to have. Make the conversation. Yes, them strippers are in here. Yes, those N-bombs are flying all over here. But if your kid plays San Andreas, then this is, as far as content, verbal content, this is a cakewalk. But I enjoyed a lot of the missions. The missions are fun, and you already know in Grand Theft Auto, the game is fun whether you're doing the missions or not. So let's not even kid ourselves like that. And more gameplay to go. We're not going to flood this channel with GTA. So there will be a lot of Grand Theft montages coming here, but actual straight up gameplay will probably go to the Lifestyles Gaming channel. I will have a few live commentary ones posted up on here, because remember, we're doing the Saturday Sunday gameplay posts, and we'll be returning to our regular schedule really soon to give you more of the content. And again, thank you for all the subscribers. Make sure you drop a comment, say hi. Facebook, Twitter, Ignorant Gamers. We in, we out, we here. You already know. Your boy Snow, it's tired, 1:53 a.m. and I'm out. Peace.